What's up YouTubers, Johnny DIY here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install this. This is an anti-tip bracket for your stove, oven, range. If you guys are new to my channel, please do me a favor and click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright, let's get to it. So this is a safety bracket. It's called an anti-tip bracket, and what it does is the back of the stove, the foot, slides into this underneath this part right here, and that prevents the stove from ever being able to tip forward in case of maybe an earthquake, or more frequently what happens is a child will open this door and stand on it and the whole range will tip forward, and if there's any boiling pots it'll come right on top of the child and burn them, as well as the weight of it can crush them. They are code, and you definitely want to install this if you have children around the house, or if you have a rental unit that you own. Always want to put these on the stoves. Go ahead and mark the front feet with a pencil in the location of the stove that you want. If you have an electric range, you're going to want to unplug the big 220 volt plug. If you have a gas range, you're going to need to unplug both. Before you go ahead and move it at all, you're going to want to turn the gas line off. You just do that by twisting the valve knob perpendicular to the gas line. A lot of stoves, the valve will actually be in the back, so you may need to pull out the stove a little first. If you have one of these electronic displays, you're also going to have a power cord on your gas range. Go ahead and unplug that. Then you may also need to disconnect that gas line if your gas isn't long enough. Now we can go ahead and pull the range all the way out. Careful not to scratch your floors. If you're worried about that, lay down some thick cardboard underneath. We can measure from the front foot to the back foot, and then we can take that measurement, line it up with the mark on the floor, and then we know exactly where the back foot is going to be. You can also use the paper template that it comes with, but it's a little more confusing to use. There's two ways to attach and screw these in. There's two holes right here, and the way you'll attach that is you'll put it down and you'll want to drive in the two long screws that came with it. Through here, you're going to want to make sure they go in at an angle downward into the stud that's your bottom plate of your wall. And then the two shorter screws that came with it, you're going to want to install one in the corner in the front, and then diagonal across from that, one in the back. And that's going to go down into the floor. So we have the center of the foot marked here. We can line that up with the center of this. Then we'll go ahead and mark our two holes. I'm going to do this into the floor. You're going to want to pre-drill your two screw holes. If you have a concrete or a tile floor, you're going to need to use a masonry drill bit. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now you're going to want to plug in. Then we're going to slide the stove carefully back. Before you push it in all the way, you're going to want to make sure that back foot is lined up with our bracket down there. And you're going to want to confirm that you got it in the slot by grabbing on the corner and pulling back towards you. And you should feel it hit the top of that bracket. Then if you had to disconnect your gas line, go ahead and reconnect it at this point. Turn the gas valve back on. Then whenever you disconnect the gas line, you're going to want to spray some soapy water on your connections. And if you see any bubbles, you know there's a leak and you need to tighten that back down a little bit. No bubbles, no troubles. And that's it. That's how to install a safety, security, anti-tip bracket. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up please for me. And if you're new, subscribe and click the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Thanks for watching, Johnny DIY. Keep on doing it yourself, guys. Take care.